What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back for another F1 23 for our 2024 career mode. It is round 12 in Hungary, in Budapest. And what a chaotic UK race. What a chaotic
Morning,
race. Have you ever
boss.
seen...
This week's income from the sponsors is cleared,
Ooh.
and we're making good profit against our running costs.
As you know, the British Grand Prix was the most chaotic race I've ever drove. But it stands right in front of us. Liam Lawson's contract is up for new rule, yeah, whatever it's called. We also said that we weren't keeping him on due to poor results from the team. We are going to approach Jenson Button as our new driver for our final season. We're going to do our low risk. And Jenson Button is our next driver. We have now signed probably one of the, in my opinion, especially what he did with Braun, a good driver. I was going to say the best, but I know the comments will destroy me if I say the best. But anyway, without further ado, we have a couple of new parts that we need to put on the car. Just have enough for that. We'll get it for before the mid-season. We need to get that sorted, otherwise we will be ruined. But where does Jenson Button come into play after when he signs? Was he replace Liam Lawson that is no longer on the thing anymore? Or will he take his points? I don't know. I do not know. But his contract is up until the 28th of November. I'm pretty sure that is the day slap bang on Abu Dhabi. But I renew his contract, and then unfortunately that'll be this last season. But without further ado, let's go to qualifying for. Oh, go to the event. I will.
The department wants me to pass on their thanks for helping out.
No problem. As we continue on.
Our new
And as
parts
we
have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend.
Oh, I forgot to mention. McLaren and Aston Martin are very close together, and Red Bull have fallen short. Mercedes and Ferrari have fell back to pretty much a midfield team this week, as AlphaTauri and Alfa Romeo keep in the same bit where they've been the majority of this season. Without further ado, let's go on to qualifying for Hungary. The Hungaroring. Let's go. Right then, guys, we are in the Hungaroring for qualifying. Jenson Button, please be worth it. Let's go. As a man that's previously won on this circuit, I expect good things as we're slow into that corner, and yeah, completely slow. think for the worst qualifying ever. P20. And Jensen Button has just out-qualified me. Jensen Button has just out-qualified me.
Let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Hamilton, Russell and Charles Leclerc. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
It was a very close qualifying as the top 10 are separated by less than, well, realistically, up to us, the whole grid is separated by 1 second. But for the grid tomorrow, I'm not going to do it because it lasts us too long going through the whole grid. We'll see it for the race tomorrow. I'll see you then.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of Formula One action. We're not expecting too many retirements at this circuit. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher, who made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. We're northeast of Budapest for today's race at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Bottas, Button, Verstappen, Perez, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Gasly, Ocon, Stroll, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Albon, Théo Pourchaire, Joe, Adams, Hülkenberg and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And a warm welcome to Natalie Pinkham, who's beside me in the commentary box today. We should talk about Williams. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Right then, guys, we are not in the best position as you've just seen. I don't understand, but we are going to be pushing. I'm going to see if we can swap some tyres around, as I think shut 4 seconds from that, but I was thinking there. Let's go. Seriously, on the tyre compound.
Here we go then. The formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever
Wait, what?
closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top?
Okay,
Who's got
we're
their
on the first
strategies right for
compound.
today's race? Well, we'll soon find out.
Well, I thought I clicked X before starting, I obviously didn't, so we're on our soft medium compound, which is annoying because
We're almost ready to
soft
start
does
the
not
race.
go well
Cars
here.
take their positions on the grid, with the drivers and teams making their final preparations.
But anyway, everybody was on the soft compound tyre anyway, but as we approach the worst position we have ever been, we're going to try and make the most of the start as we approach our grid slots. Right, as Logan Sargent approaches the final grid spot, we go for the green flag at the back. And we go for 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 red lights. And we go racing in Hungary. It's a good reaction time for majority of the grid from Ricciardo as well, as we slip between the Haas and the Williams have Logan Sargent, as we dock it to the inside, as we have to take very precautions. Gasly wants to cut across, as we make a little bit of contact with Magnussen before the turning, but we're going to send it to the inside of Pierre Gasly. What a start we have had. We're up to 9th position behind the two McLarens of Valtteri Bottas and Oscar Piastri. We have just done a magnificent start. We are cooking today, boys. We are cooking. Russell's had not a good start. He started actually P2 on the grid. It was Mercedes 1-2 as we locked out. Look at Lewis Hamilton's lead on the map though. He's a good like 3 seconds away from the Ferrari.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
As we get the slipstream and the ERS on Oscar Piastri as we go down the main straight. I'm going to jock it to the inside as we make 2 positions in a couple of corners. In the first lap we've done loads, 10 plus places in the first lap of the race. As we are going to exceed a little bit of track limits when it comes to that corner. We have sent that corner a bit shocking. But Jenson Button has made up some places. This is one of the reasons I signed Jenson Button, as he's got consistency. He knows how to do the tyres. And he's a Formula 1 World Champion, so very slow out that exit of the corner as we go around the final corner. Pedal to the metal, gas is on, stuck it down the main straight.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Oh my lord, we got stuck on that corner. I don't know if you saw it then, but we got stuck on that curb for a split second. Perez has gained quite a lot of time from us. We're on the 4th lap. We've got obviously a long way to go. But look at the lead Hamilton's got. We are going to have to make our way and do some proper racing, as we're now going to have to rely on that gap to Perez to be below a second. Otherwise, he's going to try and actually get away with Jenson Button's DRS. It's a shame that you can't ask your teammate to slow him up or something. We're in the exact same spot we kind of were last lap with the gap. We're just going to use that ERS so we can maintain as it looks like George Russell has actually come for the 6th place. We don't want this, we actually want to be fighting with Checo. As we have to go off the circuit, the bumps is not going to give us a penalty because we did not gain any time, but we've gone off again. We're going to have to side by side with George Russell. Elbows out into that corner. Unfortunately, that has cost us actually a lot of time.
Our gap to the car in front is 2.2 seconds.
That was not very good. You know what, a safety car would do wonders right now. Safety car would do wonders. Because it would bunch everybody up again. And maybe the pit stop sequence will begin. But that's...
Your teammate ahead is 3.9 seconds.
And again, we have a yellow flag.
Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace.
We got a red flag, red flag with 5, with loads of penalties, loads of penalties, loads of penalties, jeez.
But officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now, Right, this is a good chance to change our strategy for the rest of the Grand Prix if we want to.
We are going to add 4 seconds, but that is over loads of laps. So we are going to do at that. But before we start, I do want to have a look how many penalties were awarded then. Let's race. Race director. Incidents. Russell, Bottas and Norris have got... Whew. So we've all made big contact there, and sorry, yeah, he turned right in on me. Luckily, there was this red flag, otherwise we'd have been screwed. So we got the front wing change. Norris, Pierre, all got the front wing change, and he's at the back. So Russell's at the back. He's DNF'd. He is DNF'd. I don't know why. I don't know how. He's DNF'd. Let's go racing for the second time.
Okay,
As we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 red lights. And we are racing for the second time in Hungary. It's a good reaction time from majority of the grid. Another good reaction time from the leader, Lewis Hamilton, as we're going to do our same lap move. No, it's not going to work. Oscar Piastri has managed to hit majority of the grid, and that has sent us into George Russell, but we are going to say bye-bye. to that move with an excellent move to the inside.
Okay,
Unfortunately,
you might need to look at a new race strategy after that. I've got some options for you, so go and check your MFD.
unfortunately with the wing damage, we might have to stop for a pit stop, which isn't going to be very good because they ain't stopping anytime soon.
Copy.
So
Good work, we're in P4.
I'm going to let my teammate pass as we...
Okay, gap ahead is
I'm
1.2
trying to let my
seconds.
teammate pass
They're
here.
on fresh mediums. They're on fresh mediums. Okay, so gap to the leader is 2.5 seconds. Your pit window is open. Pit window currently open. Okay, 17 laps.
As there's
to go.
another spin,
Caution,
and
caution.
Max Verstappen is retiring from the Grand Prix.
Okay, clear.
As we are going to change our diffs.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power.
Alright, let's try and get racing a little bit. No safety car for Max's retirement, but due to my front wing, I'm holding up the rest of the grid. So it's now up to Jenson Button to get that podium on his debut for McCoyers. But we have got a 5-second penalty of Norris behind us, so if he does overtake us, I'm not that fussed with how far, but
Okay, we lost the position. Trying to keep focus.
and already out of DRS range. Unbelievable. We have to pit, but we can't, because if we do pit, it's just all over straight away. As there's a very abrupt contact at the back of the grid as we go into the first corner. Looks like it was the guys with the penalties. It's going to be good points for Alpine today, as Gasly is actually 7th position. with that contact as anybody dived into the pit lane. Just look, I'm just using the ERS. No one's in front of me. And oh, for some reason, some are backing off. It is literally 6th place to 20th place DRS train. As he makes contact with me again. And we've just...
Engine off, engine off.
We've actually just glitched into Valtteri Bottas. We've actually just glitched into Valtteri Bottas.
There'll be smiles at the factory after that one. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part.
As Jenson Button gets second place on his first race with McCoyers. Good points from us today as we draw a little bit closer to the Mercedes team. Unfortunately, we couldn't get points today as I don't know what happened with me and the McLaren. We're going to have to look at the replay before we look at the standings. But that was some weird... I don't know what went on.
Let's have a look then at the driver standings. This result...
Right. So we have... gone for a move, which is legal. I have to go off the track, but I've not put full wheels like that. I am fully turned. He is not fully turned. My wheel is fully turned. I've turned. And we've just crashed. Some will say racing incident, but it is a big, effective championship. But the result today is Lewis Hamilton in first. He gets the 26. Then it's Jenson Button, then Oscar Piastri, then it's Sergio Perez, then it's Lando Norris, then it's Charles Leclerc, then Sainz, then Stroll, then Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Magnussen, Albon, Tsunoda, Ricciardo, Porsche, Sargent, Zhou, Hulkenberg, and the 3 DNFs of me, Verstappen and Russell. With the standings, we are 53 points away from the clutch of the championship. Jenson Button joins the grid with already scaling everybody with his performance. It gives us a good closer edge to the Mercedes, but we are in Belgium next, and then we got season break. Obviously, there won't be the big gap we had last time because F1 24 comes out at the end of the month. But yeah, unfortunate race today. I'll catch you guys in the next one, and let's go for more points. See you then.